Hello, everybody. We're going to do another one here. We're talking season premiere of NCIS New Orleans. And yes, I have to watch NCIS New Orleans because my boy Scott Bakula is on it. He's almost as, automatic to me as Jimmy Smits. I got to see Scott. He's cool. Because my name's Scott, too. So, hey, man. We got to do the thing. What the hell did my thing go? Okay. Uh, so tonight, Pride's got to go see the big bosses because he's pretty much afraid that he's going to get busted for all his shenanigans at the end of last season. There was a lot of them, you know. So he goes up there, and the boss in charge, the senator, congressman, or whatever, is Richard Thomas from the Waltons way back in the day when I was a little whipper. So he goes to see him, and Richard Thomas says, "You cool, you the man. We like what you did. I wish I had 20. Yeah. So he pats old Brad on the back and sends him on his way. We have to deal with him later, though, because he's not as happy about Agent Corey, because uh, she runs afoul of this crazy FBI agent who thinks he knows everything, and he don't know jack from jack shit. Okay. Anyway, he don't know nothing. So this one starts out with they're going in somewhere. They're starting a raid, and Corey sees two girls that have nothing to do with it, and she's worried about them. So she goes and saves them, and it kind of lets the bomber know what's going on, and he escapes, and they blame it on Corey, and the whole mission is blamed on her, and she's suspended, and all this crap. I will tell you now that at the end of the episode, she gets reinstated but demoted, stays there with NCIS, but she has a new boss. Yes, Pride's coming home. Yeah, Dwayne Pride is coming back to run the stuff, and it's a little awkward, but they like each other, so it's not a problem. She doesn't blame Pride. She blames the male chauvinist machismo hierarchy of government, which she'd be right, but that's the way it is. And her and my girl, what is her name? Tammy. Her and Tammy bond over her getting screwed, and they become even closer than they already were. What is her last name? It's some Italian thing. But anyway, and I'm trying to follow along with some of this walkthrough because I saw the show, but I don't actually remember every bit of it. But anyway, the mission was about a group called Call the War. They're a bunch of crazy white extremists, and I personally feel that the white extremists in this country are the craziest bunch of lunatics we got going right now. I'd rather have 6 Hells Angels at my birth than any white supremacist. Some of them watch over, but anyway. The bombs get away, and the FBI is blaming Corey because she broke protocol, all that. They had no cause, so he suspended her. I read that. Harper's his FBI guy. Really happened. She thought her friends would come in handy with Corey. Anyway, Corey wasn't sure she wanted to put up a fight. She might want to go back, but her daughter loves Nolans, so she don't really want to leave. So she decided to keep her job. They actually track it down to some kid named Gaines. It's almost the same theory I was talking about earlier when I was talking about the FBI. Gaines has since become a conspiracy theorist. He even believes his daughter was killed because her platoon was set up. And the Gaines isn't the bad guy. He's the one they go to for help. And he helps him out, but he's wackadoodle too. They then learned that the most convenient target was one state away. There was a training exercise in Mississippi. They're trying to find the target of this last bomb so they can stop it before it goes kaplooey. They wanted to know who Angelo's commission officer was. He was apparently the training exercise and was most likely the chief target. Oh, this chick's trying to kill these people. Gaines truly did want revenge for his daughter. He was a trained serviceman, and he managed to evade several security measures around the exercise just to get close enough to the air supply he wanted to kill everyone by releasing the nerve agent. So, yeah, it's not a bomb; it's a nerve agent going through the pipes. Corey tried to talk him down, but finally they arrested him. He thought his daughter had been set up, and she hadn't been. Her CO received vital information that he acted on it. Unfortunately, it didn't end up right, and she got killed anyway. But it wasn't a mistake. Nobody tried to kill her. No, it wasn't stupid stuff. So after that, Pride strikes a deal with the bosses to save Corey's career, and she stays there and NCIS with them, and then we're going to be back together next week. Underlying story, we have a real problem because Pride is seeing shit and hearing shit and crazy as a fucking bed bug. He's it's gonna blow up at some point because he won't go to the hospital. The man doesn't sleep. I don't know what the heck's gonna happen, but I'm worried about my boy Pride. But there will be more on this one. I've seen the second episode of this show, and I will be up with that recap in a few minutes. If that's cool with you, talk to y'all later. See ya.